Good day, everybody. Everything new under the sun. This is a wireless, solar-powered security camera that works over Wi-Fi, and it's from Banggood.com called Z-Topin, the name of the camera. Battery-powered security camera. Comes with its own little solar panel, which connects via USB, and it sits on a swivel there where you can direct it into the sun, attach it onto the side of the building, and the camera, of course, you can see up there in the top left corner. Now, as I've said on my channel before, security is going to be a big thing in the last days. And having something that's off-grid slash solar power is even better. If the power goes out, this thing keeps recording. This has an onboard memory card. I think it can hold up to 128 gig SD card. It rotates, tilts, pans. As you can see, now this is 2x speed. But you can control it all from the app on your iOS device or Android device. You just download an app and you load it. You can actually not only work this over your own Wi-Fi network, but over the internet as well. So it's a very interesting device in terms of simply recording and scaring off potential thieves or troublemakers. If they see something there, they may think otherwise. And the fact that you can pan, tilt it, and monitor what's going live real time as well. The next clip coming up I'll be quiet for, but it's an intercom mode where you can actually talk into your iPad, iOS device, whatever, and speak to whomever is at your front door, for example. There's two-way communication on this. There's a speaker on it and a microphone, so you can hear everything that's going on and be able to communicate with the person. So listen up, you can hear the echo.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. This is the intercom. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. 1 2 1 2. This is the intercom from the live camera.
So you can hear the intercom usage there. So it's interesting if someone's at your front door, like I say, and you don't want to open the door, you want to verify who it is, and you can pan and tilt. The guide that comes with it is fairly straightforward. The English is okay. It is very instructional in terms of how what settings you need to use for sensitivity and such for motion tracking. The real reason I got this is for the motion tracking ability of it, where you can set it up at night, and we're going to look through the app interface so I can show you how to set it up. But it allows you to set up the tracking so that at night, from 9 o'clock at night till 8 o'clock in the morning, you can set the intensity, and you can set it to record videos or take photos at night if there is motion detected. And you increase the sensitivity or decrease it depending on if it's picking up too much movement or not, from animals, etc., or cars going by. So we'll see that in the next couple of clips. So the next piece I want to take you into, of course, is the app. Now I'm running the app on an iPad. I just have a double time zoom. I think it's an iPhone app by default called Cloud Edge. Now when this app comes up, you'll be able to choose the camera that you want. You can add multiple cameras to this system and view all of them from different angles or around your house or business. It shows the connectivity, the Wi-Fi signal. You can set it to HD or SD, standard definition, high def. Here's the motion detection, which is why I got it. You can turn it on or off. You can set the sensitivity. That basically allows you to set how far in front of the camera it picks up motion. You can set day or night detection, and of course the recording time per clip. Every time it starts recording, it will record for, say, 30 seconds. Here you can set time periods. So I set it overnight. So from 5 p.m. at night to 8 o'clock in the morning, I want it recording any motion maybe that comes on my property so that I have a record of it if someone's trying to break into my car, steal something, etc. I have that option to set up that plan for motion detection, which is, again, why I got it in the first place. Now, it says encrypting channel, and it connects to the camera. And here you can see the intercom that I was just demonstrating before, where you hold that intercom down and you can talk through the camera to whoever is in front of the camera. So very interesting option from a security point of view. You've got your record button and screenshot, so you can record a video of what you're seeing live or take a screenshot of what you're seeing live. You got the album there as well, where you can go back and see what you've already kind of copied. This is the history mode, where you can Pull up a calendar and go through any day and go back and see what motion was detected on a specific day or time. And here you go. Here you see at night. This is at night a snowplow that's going by. It detected that way out on the street. You can see some snow flying around here. Here's a quick motion capture, and you can see how far out it captures the motion, where it kind of starts the video where it first sees the motion. And so this is, I think this is my wife walking across the screen. There it's picking up the motion of another car again. So again, an example of how far out it sees the motion. There's my kids making fun in front of the camera. And again, this gives you an indication just how far out it senses the motion, and you can increase the intensity or decrease it if it's picking things up that are too far. For example, the cars on the road, you don't really want to pick up that, so you decrease the sensitivity of the motion detection. But the neat thing is here, you can scroll up and down through all the motion detected all throughout the day and see what it was. Is it of concern? Is it not? And quickly go through it, and it will send you alerts to your device, your iOS device, Android device. You can make the timeline bigger or smaller. If there's a whole bunch of events during a day, you can kind of expand that range. Here's a settings screen where you can check out the device information, the signal strength, the network name you're connected to, the IP address, all the pertinent information to connect to it in your time zone. All the good stuff. You can turn your alerts on and off, your network indicator. Here you can see the battery, the remaining battery life. Now the battery is very good actually. I had the solar panel disconnected for probably 48 hours and I think it was only down to 84%. So it all depends on how much video you're recording and what sort of activity is happening, of course, there. So the battery management is good. You can set your night vision mode to automatic or simply on all the time or off all the time, depending on what you need. I set it to automatic and it seems to work fine. There is an option of cloud storage. If you want to pay for cloud storage, if you don't have a big memory card in there or you want a secondary backup of that, you can do that. Remember, this is on the internet, and I've tried it. Potentially, people could get into this camera. So it's a security issue potentially that you might want to consider adding a firewall to. And there's a cloud tab, which again, if cloud was connected, you'd be able to see all the stored videos that it will upload to the cloud with your account. So if you expand the video itself, it goes into this mode where it flips the display. You have to go to landscape mode on your device. Now here you can actually do the pan tilt options right on screen as well in the larger window. You can also pinch zoom, which I'll show in a second. You can see the distortion from the wide angle lens there. It's not terrible. It's kind of what you'd expect for a security camera. Image, not super crisp, but it's crisp. It's good enough to have an indication of what's happening. So you can see there, the camper in the distance, and I'll pinch zoom here. You can scroll up, down, all around. So if there's activity and there's an alert from your bed, you could come here, commandeer the camera, start looking around, see if someone's prowling around. Here you can see I'm zooming around. That's a solar panel hanging on the post there right beside it. So you can check the solar panel, see if there's any snow on it, and just generally look around and see who's about, what's happening in your area, in your yard, for security. So here's the pinch zoom, where you can zoom in. Again, the quality is not super amazing. If you take a photo, it will be a higher res photo, a little bit more crisp than this, but you can zoom in the live mode to that. So going back to the portrait mode here into the settings, you can obviously do the same, control the small window there from that same setting. And it will do it real time. There's a little bit of a delay lag depending on how far, if you're on the other side of the world using internet, it's going to be a bit more laggy, right? And again, be aware that this video is potentially out there on the internet. So again, it's something you want to consider in your firewall. Here's an example of some of the night videos that I took with it. So this is me kind of walking up slowly with my iPad to the camera just to see where the motion detection would start. That's me just standing underneath the light there and then off to the left, just kind of testing its sensitivity and where it would turn on. At night, you can see the little red lights, which I guess are the infrared lights for the night vision. And yeah, that's that. So again, you can see it pan, tilt, zoom. Pretty good action. So far, it's dealt in wind, rain, and snow. I don't know if that will last for years. I don't know that it's necessarily rated for weather, but so far it stood up. And if you get it under an overhang, a roof or something where it's protected, it'll absolutely last longer. You can see the USB just goes into the bottom of the camera there, and that would be an ingress point for any precipitation moisture. So Banggood.com, great solar powered off grid security camera if you're looking for a device like that. So I definitely recommend it.